good, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It feels great to be filming again. I feel like this quarantine and me being out of school has given me a clear headspace to get back on the YouTube grind. With that being said, I hope that everyone is staying safe, clean, and practicing social distancing. For those that are healthy and well, God bless. I want you to take this time to start what you've been putting off for way too long now. It's time to put your fitness goals first. Even if the quarantine in your city is slowly coming to a close and you realize you've done absolutely nothing this entire time, just remember that it's never too late to start. So to help you out, I came up with 5 tips to ensure that you stay on track with your fitness goals. I have a few notes here, so if you see me looking down, I'm sorry. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I definitely have more fitness bangers on the way. Alright, so the first tip is going to be to set a realistic goal. Your goal needs to be both measurable and time bound. Don't just say my goal is to lose weight. Like, that's everybody's goal. Look how it's working out for them. A better goal would be my goal is to lose 10 pounds in 1 month. So now not only do you have a specific amount of weight you like to lose, but you actually set a time limit to get to that weight. The more specific that you are, the better chance that you have at sticking to your goal. You need to make sure that you really know yourself and take this into consideration when you're creating your goal. Don't say that you're going to work out 6 times a week when you know that right now you can barely get through like 2 or 3. Or like with food, for example, if you eat snacks and candy multiple times a day, don't say that you're going to go to just eating it once a week.
Boy, if you don't get...
Maybe saying that you'll have 1 snack a day or 1 snack every other day will be more attainable for you. The more honest and down to earth that you are with yourself, the more likely that you'll stick to your goal. The second tip is going to be to have a plan. Have a plan. Now that you have your goal figured out, how are you going to get there? I definitely recommend buying both a notebook and a planner, or you can just use the notes section in the back that most planners have. Very inexpensive. You can get them from Target or Walmart, but you need to physically write out your game plan. You need to be jotting down the workouts that you're going to do each day. For example, say on Monday you're going to do upper body and abs, on Tuesday you're going to do lower body, etc, etc. I also highly recommend picking a day out of the week to go to the grocery store. Always have your list ready, and then in your planner you can write down what recipes that you're going to make each day. When it comes to diet, I definitely recommend getting a food diary. When I first started out on my journey, I used MyFitnessPal. MyFitnessPal is a super easy app to use. It's free. Once you download it, you just put in your height and your weight and the goal that you want to achieve. Do you want to gain weight? Do you want to lose weight? Or do you want to maintain? And then from there it calculates how many calories you should be eating a day. You can also track things like how many steps you take. You can track additional workouts, but mostly I just used it for tracking my calories. So yeah, 10 out of 10. You really need to be doing a lot of research when you create your plan. Some examples of questions you need to be asking yourself are, what kind of workout should I be doing? Should I work out at home or get a gym membership? What kind of food should you be eating? Try and make sure that your plan is as detailed as possible. Another big part of planning, I mentioned earlier, is finding out where to work out. Do you really need a gym membership, or can you just knock out your workouts at home? And if you do want a gym membership, what gym should you even choose? I know at this moment our only option is working out at home, but it's definitely something to think about as we open back up. I know starting out for a lot of people, the gym is a very scary and intimidating place, and that is perfectly fine. You can start out at home, buy a few dumbbells, and you're ready to go. Working out at home, you can really focus on getting your form right. You can watch a couple videos, you know, on proper squats, lunges, things like that. And then once you're confident, or you want to add some extra weight, is when you can get your gym membership. So the purpose of you having a plan is going to be so that you can develop a routine. You need to create a habit of working out and eating right every single week. So the third tip is going to be to reward yourself. It's really important for you to take a moment to just realize how far you've come. You might not have reached your goal just yet, but you've made progress and it needs to be recognized. Some health professionals discourage food rewards because it can be really easy and tempting to go overboard with them. I'd say if you're just starting out in your new diet lifestyle, then yes, try and refrain from food rewards. Thankfully, self-care comes in many different forms. You can sleep in, you can have a spa day, you can work on a hobby that you like never have time for. Personally, I just joined the TikTok wave. I know I'm super late, but I can literally stay on that app all day. So that's usually my reward after I finish a workout. But anyways, yeah, further down the line, I feel like your body gets more accustomed to not constantly having those food cravings all the time. So I would definitely indulge in food rewards. At the end of the day, dieting isn't something that's temporary. I feel like it's a lifestyle. Like, what is the point of you going on a super strict 6-week diet just for you to gain all the weight back at the end? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. So if you're consistently working towards your goal without taking a moment to look at your progress, you're gonna burn out. And burnout will ultimately lead you to relapsing and going back into your old ways. So the fourth tip is going to be to track your results. A scale is probably the most basic thing that you'll really need, that and a camera. Please be very cautious when it comes to scales. I used to be one of those people that would step on the scale multiple times a day and be very disappointed with what I saw. Just know that weight changes every day, multiple times a day. Water weight is a really big factor. Personally, I feel like I gained 10 pounds after my first meal of the day, but that's just me. But no, seriously, a scale can be very deceiving if it's used incorrectly. I really would only recommend using a scale twice a week at the most. I say once a week is good, twice is pushing it, but it's okay. When it comes to taking progress pictures, make sure that there's ample amount of time between the two pictures so that you actually see results, kind of just like the scale. Progress pictures are going to be super important. It's like the best feeling on earth, just looking back and reflecting on what you can do and what you're capable of. Alright, so the last and most important tip is going to be to follow discipline and not motivation. I wish I could tell you that every day you're gonna wake up super motivated, ready to work out, kill the day, but it's just not realistic. It's been scientifically proven that 92% of people that set goals actually don't achieve them. Why is that so? I feel like it's because people are constantly looking for that cheerleader in their head. You got this, honey, let's do it, let's work. So I actually watched a video on self-discipline and motivation. I'm gonna put the link down in the description box here. Let me search up the name really quick. It was really, really good, really informative. It's called Screw Motivation, What You Need Is Self-Discipline, which I agree 100%. So in the video, it basically explained that motivation is inconsistent and unreliable. It's basically an emotion. It comes and goes and it has a really limited shelf life. This doesn't make motivation bad at all. In fact, most people usually get started by having that motivation, you know, to get up and make a change. However, to get through the long-term project, you're gonna need that self-discipline. We can take Michael Jordan, for example, a regular human being like the rest of us. You think he didn't have feelings of laziness, depression, frustration, injuries? He had all of that. But best believe that he got his ass up every single day and trained regardless of what he was going through. And this was because he had self-discipline. You can't let temporary emotions paralyze your progress. Now, building self-discipline is definitely easier said than done. There's a ton of self-help books out there that you can read. I feel like they're gonna definitely help you in all aspects of life, not just with your fitness either. YouTube is also a great resource to find videos on self-discipline. Basically, you need to find anything that will help you understand that you have to discipline yourself in order to reach your goal. I feel like motivation is the act of actually wanting to get up, get that workout in, cook a healthy dinner. But on the other hand, self-discipline is knowing that you are not feeling it today, you rather just sleep in, but at the end of the day, you know that you have a goal to achieve. Once you get into the habit of working out and eating right every single day, I promise you it gets easier. But for the first few days, weeks, or even months, it's gonna be super uncomfortable. So once again, I highly request that you guys watch the video. Link's gonna be in the description, and just get ready to work. So I hope this video was very informative for you guys. I'm gonna go over the 5 tips again. We have set a realistic goal, have a plan, reward yourself, track your results, and follow discipline and not motivation. Thank you guys so much if you made it to the end of this video. Once again, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next week.